We ended up with a cat that was quite old. We took her home. She didn't really kind of have a place to go, so we took her home, and she had only had a couple years left in her life, and she was the best cat ever, and we only had her for, unfortunately, a couple of years before her little heart gave out. And so then I knew I wanted another cat at some point, and so I looked into fostering with the Humane Society, and we thought that would be a good way to start bringing cats slowly back into our life, but then we could also almost have like a little bit of a test run with them and eventually find one we might like to adopt. Everyone laughs at me because in our provincial final, they told us to like wave at somebody, and I was like totally caught off guard, and I was like, "Hi, Penny!" And I actually waved and said hi to my cat, and everyone was laughing at me. But we got her. She was the one that was about 5 or 6 weeks when we got her, and she was a single kitten, didn't have her litter, so we kind of became her pseudo parents, and she just had my heart right from the beginning. And Jeff will say not his. He'll say that he kept her because of me, but he for sure loves that cat a lot. The last kitten that we fostered, his name was French Fry. It was so sweet. We brought him home. I had no idea how Penny would react. She's still not even a year old, so I wasn't sure how she would do with a kitten, and she totally mothered him. They used to like cuddle up, and he'd sleep like curled up into her, and you'd think like with a cat, Penny would be eating, and French Fry would run up and try to eat her food, and she literally, like, you think she'd lose her mind. She took a step back and let him eat her food. It was like she completely mommed him, and then he ended up with one of my good friend's parents. They adopted him, and he's doing really well. Everyone's a little bit different. It kind of depends on what they need. We have some who just need to gain weight before they can be spayed or neutered, and aren't doing so well in the shelter because they're stressed, not eating well. Some of them are recovering from sickness or surgery, but most of them do a lot better when they get into a home and kind of get out of the stressful environment of the shelter. And so if we can get them on a better eating pattern and help them recover from whatever it is they need, then they usually do quite well.